Tonight, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's a special...
Ready, yellow, 43.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Dameon Pierce, his intended target, out of the backfield. But it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown, 76 yards. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man downfield is Davis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 3. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Yellow, 22.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Texans first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
33, yellow.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's complete to Dell. Touchdown, Texans. Takedown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So a good start to the campaign so far. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it. It's going well for them.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now here's a throw that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now with a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Black 40.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They were looking to throw. Holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
as he throws there, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And this one is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards, official. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back. They'll come out throwing here on first down. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now they're in the hurry up. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 4th down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by McManus is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go again with Pierce. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Pierce now up the middle. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And it's their quarterback with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 64 yards. And the Texans use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting.
So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Give to Pierce now on the option. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Their mobile quarterback keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you, Toby.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
Ready, 33, yellow.
And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season, and before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for Houston, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.